Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back, it's Charlie. It is March 1st, 2020. Roaring in like a lion. Oh my goodness, not a good day at work today. Excuse my language, but I got a shitty lifestyle and a very unappreciated work life. I get more accolades and more appreciation from my customers slash guests. They're guests. They're not customers. All you folks are not customers. The PC is guests. Although I don't like the word guest because guest implies that a guest could be kicked out or removed from your home or property as easily as anything. So customers, to me, that's the way it is. You know, today was like really bad. My workload is and I just left everybody in the break room right now, and I know right now everybody is just chatting about me because I left pissed the F off. And what's even going to be funnier and really interesting is that I have coworkers that follow me. So, good. Listen. Good to that. That's good. Maybe it's the only way. Whether it gets me terminated or not, at this point, I don't care. This is not Trader Joe's. We're not appreciated like we are at Trader Joe's. And ever since Target did their modernization last year, positions were cut. Workloads were condensed. Just a little bit more responsibility on everybody else's part. But not like this. I am literally a freaking monkey. Oh, I am hot today, my friends. I am really hot today. I have to pull orders. That means that I have to, I do pulling to stock my department or areas there that needed. Drop orders for areas in my department that are needed as such, providing it's in stock, that's another thing. Our store. Now, I don't know if this is Target worldwide, but our store is severely depleted. My department, everywhere I go, especially stationery and household goods like plastic containers, which is, as you folks know, because plastic containers sell a lot, but it's depleted stationery. Printing paper, computer paper. Oh my God, I think I last counted maybe 8 or 9 on the 200 count and on the 500 count. Oh man. So I do that. And then when someone has to take a break in electronics department, I cover for electronics department. Now see, I don't mind doing that, doing what I need to do, and also cashier when I need to be doing in my department and getting my job filled and done so as to not leave another workload for the next person to cover my shift. I don't like doing that. As of past lately, the front end with the cashiers, I don't know why cashiers are in short supply. At the minimum, maybe 1 or 2 cashiers. What do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 checkout registers, 4 or 5 self-checkout registers. And when they need coverage for the front, cashiers need it up front, or a red light, which is a code for a cashier for the self-checkout. I'm waiting idly by. No one's answering. So here comes dumbass Charlie. I got it. I'm on my way. in 2 years, we had this wall, this little cork board in the break room where you show your appreciation. You show your appreciation for other team members. Now, we used to have, when we first started, we used to have a rally in the morning or in the afternoon, at least a rally for every shift. And then we would have the rally and we would talk about what's needed, changes and everything. And then it's appreciation. So giving appreciation to other team members and stuff like that. You know, about the first year or so. Nay, not my name mentioned. So along with that, we have, like I said, we had the corkboard, these little post-it type of notes. But you know, you post over there, and it's open so the team members can give praises and appreciation to, you know, the other coworkers and stuff like that. HR does a lot of that too. Appreciation reviews and, excuse me, you know, shows the appreciation for other team members and stuff like that. But in 2 years, have I ever gotten one? I'm not looking for praise, but it would be nice to be recognized on paper at least. Excuse me. Let me pause here. Okay. So, in 2 years, nay, have never my name been on board. Only once. And that was by a coworker and a really good friend of mine. Yesterday was her last day. Because we were talking and stuff like that. She asked me, oh, how many did you get? I go, none. And we, you know, she'd ask me, I heard your name being called all over the radio, you know, and back and forth and back and forth. And my name is the most, and that's not with any arrogance or anything. My name is the most name called out on the floor, and also the coverage, the front end. Again, but it's just like, in the past when we do the rallies, I want to appreciate this, appreciate that, appreciate it for doing this, for helping out on that, for helping out. It's always for helping out and for helping out. Never once. Paper on that little corkboard, again, never once, with the exception of my one friend. And it was her showing me love. And also in the hopes, well, maybe if someone sees that, someone will start posting for Charlie. No. And today, nobody that comes in either before me or after me does the quantities, the correct amount. So I'm literally wasting my time when I come in, having to merchandise my shelves, my department, because when they stock, everything's just looks like crap. The shelves are overstocked, the pillows, stationery department. If there's an amount that calls for a certain amount, there's more than there's supposed to be, because nobody wants to go back and backstock, which is, you know, putting stuff away. Everybody wants to be lazy about it and just overstuff the shelves. And I waste about an average of 32 minutes demerchandising, which is taking stuff off the shelves and putting them back in the respective backroom areas, so my department can look at least nice, you know, so it doesn't look really crappy. I'm the only one that does that, so I'm constantly having to fix the capacities and the counts and everything, and it's an everyday, I waste an average about 32 minutes. So when someone does do a pull, which is taking the amount that is needed to restock your department, my manager did this morning, like, he did all that for me, and he's a great guy. He's not afraid. I remember from orientation, you know, he's all dressed in his red and khakis and everything, and he's all telling us, you know, don't just think that because I'm I'm the store manager, or I'm going to be the store manager, that I'm not going to get my hands in dirt, hands and everything dirty, and everybody's kind of looking around, just another department manager, store manager saying that. But no, my store manager, he gets down and dirty too. He's not afraid. And he's like, he's just excellent. And still, you could ask him something, and pretty much about 97% of the time, 98% of the time, he'll answer you. He's got a good answer. And, he knows his business. He definitely knows the store and Target. But still, when someone does pull an order for me to fill my department, about 36 to 38% of the time, because the counts, the quantities of what should or should not be there is over the amount. No one is keeping track of that in my department. I think the most efficient department, I would have to say soft lines, which is clothing, men, women, children, infants. Market's pretty efficient, but my department is just, it's terrible. It is just awful. I know maybe one other person that when they're in that department, they do what's needed to do, because, like for instance, when my manager, he did what he did, I had to just waste my time, and he wasted his time essentially, I feel, of pulling orders that didn't need to be pulled, because I have to backstock it because there's just too much of it. And then plus on top of that, I have to remove items from the floor because there's just too much of what it is. If it says there's 6, there's usually 12 or 14. It's a waste of time. I think personally, I find it to be a waste of corporate money and time, because I could be doing something else. I could actually be properly and prospectively helping other guests and helping the front end, the cashier, but that is just, my department is just the most inefficient department, and no one seems to want to do anything about it. Now, I bitch and moan, complain about it, and nay, again, nothing is yet to be resolved about this. So I'm going to be 54 years old, and I don't know if it's retail all over across the board, but certainly at Target, it is awful. It is the most inefficient, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation mark. The most inefficient and very unprofessional for corporate time and money. It's terrible. In all my years of working in different businesses, retail, fast food, food and beverage, manufacturing, this is just by far the most awful and inefficient and unprofessional, and I don't understand it. I do hope that this gets back to corporate. Maybe they can take a look. I don't know. Maybe they can send more. Most stores get more visits from corporate. I welcome corporate to come. Let me show you. Let me tell you. Let me show you exactly my department from my observation and what I see. Give me a second, please. Okay, so in my department, I have stationery, greeting cards, stationery, school supplies, household goods, plastic containers, linens, drapery, curtain rods, bathroom, linens, children's linens, picture frames, no photo albums. What's a photo album nowadays? The photo album is in your hand on your cell phone. I need to cross right here. very busy. Kitchenware, small bathroom things, small appliances, vacuum cleaners, do part of hardware kind of, yeah. 3M products, lighting fixtures, lamps and lighting fixtures. I also do kind of partly sporting goods. And when I do the coverage, I don't really do so much as for the electronics. Rarely once in a while. You know what? No, I don't think I've ever really had to. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had to stock. But help out in toys. But I just, and yeah, I get hours and stuff like that. But it feels like a pity party because, yeah, they know that I'm struggling financially, but if I'm needed so much, if I'm in so much needed demand, 2 years, been part-time. So I do definitely a full-time load on a part-time schedule. And it is the most irritating because I know that the next time I have to clock in, I already know how my department's going to be. So, it's like rats, I can't, I expect it to be awful. And the first thing I know, pillows. I got to de-merchandise pillows and de-merchandise gift wrapping. Oh my God, the tissue paper is just bad. If there's the capacity, the amount that's supposed to be there is 25, I can easily de-merch easily another 15 to 20 plus. It's just not even being taken care of properly. My department, I love my department. And everything was supposed to be by the book and so adamant about everything. And I was like getting into it, And it just, pretty much after the remodernization, everything has faltered in my department. It's terrible. My department looks like the 99-cent store. Hell, Big Lots looks better. Fully stocked. Fully stocked. You look at the Dollar Tree, it looks better than mine, especially the one in Altadena. At the 99-cent store, everything, the shelves are fully stocked. My department is so empty and depleted. Well, excuse me, do you have it? No. Well, why is it that every time I'm sorry, I just don't know. I don't know what to say, just maybe talk to guest services about this or, it has to speak to management, and I get the dirtiest looks and the attitude is like, God, you are such an idiot, and I try to do my best to explain. Well, do you know what's coming? I go, I don't know. I go, in my years of retail has changed so much. I don't know what's coming on the truck. I can't give you a straight answer. It's like, well, that's just not right. That's very frustrating. I wasted all my time. And this is like, and that, oh, good Lord, that is the thing. I guess I would have to say the entitlement. It's just the only word that I can use best to describe. Well, this is La Cañada. This shouldn't happen in La Cañada. We're different from everybody else. Yeah, okay. I understand. I truly understand. I feel for you. Yes. I don't want to have a major retailer in my city and with confidence and hoping that I go in there, it should be available. It's not. That's what breaks my heart. It's not. You walk into my store, you look at the plastic departments, empty. And I don't understand. Corporate knows how much we move, but yet it's just not kept up to the amount that it's supposed to be. So what do? I end up having here's my thing. Well, why is it? Well, being the fact that we are Target Express, we only carry a little bit of everything else in the store, of our major stores. And we only have so much room in the back. That is true. Our back room is pretty small. We can only have so much. We don't carry large furniture, desks and tables and and chairs like that. The only time we really carry large furniture is during the summertime. We have patio chairs and small tables, like a coffee table that may be for seating 2 people. But that's it. You guys got no we don't have any grills. I'm sorry, Well, they did, and I go, well, I apologize, but we are Target Express. Oh, here's another thing with the inception of Target Express. Well, if I'd have known that you were Target Express and you didn't have what you were supposed to have at a regular Target, why don't you guys call it a Target Express? Or at least say that you're a Target Express when we use our app or go online. See, that's why I think we're corporate really, really screwed up, because when, they Google Target, we just come up as a regular store. It's not descriptive as a Target Express. It's disappointing for the guests. And I feel for that. I would hate to be a family, coming all the way over here after not being able to find anything else. And you go online and it shows. See, this is another thing where when people in my department or any department doesn't properly put the amount of how much stock we have on our shelves, it throws the count off. So when people see something that shows online that we should have, we don't have it. We don't have it. And I feel for them, because it's frustrating, especially when you have kids and stuff like that. It's overwhelming. It's frustrating. It's disappointing. Excuse me. So yeah, I can totally understand the anger. It's expected, right? You're not going to drive 8-9 miles when you're at home, or you're looking on your cell phone. It says, "Hey, Target store in La Cañada has it." Well, yeah, sure. Excuse me, do you have it? No, I'm sorry, we don't. We haven't had it for a few days. That's true. The amount of time that in between that goes with not having the proper item and stock, in my department, is far too long. It's terrible. We move. We're a busy store. Like this morning, our doors open up at 8 o'clock. I did my walkthrough. I already know. Yep, I gotta pull. I gotta demerch, and already there's about 6 or 7 people. So, and even when I came in a little after 7 this morning, because our doors don't open, there's already people waiting around. So, yeah, I feel for them. I really, really feel for the guests. I've been there. I am there. So, and I go to other Targets and I'm like, what? Why the hell is it my department like this? Why is it that they have all of this? And you look at, it makes for a very frustrating and unpleasant experience to be an employee, because I, first of all, can't satisfy or meet the needs for my guests. And I vie for them. I totally rally for them, but dang it. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Who knows? This just might get me fired. But I'm speaking my mind, because I don't think we should operate like this, No store should operate. Holy cow, I timed the bus. I walked all the way I am so angry. I walked all the way over here in 24 minutes. There's my bus. Oh, it's just terrible. I guess maybe the bonus is if I get terminated after this, unemployment. I'll only draw 80% of what I was going to pay, but even less after child support takes out of that. So, but it's gone downhill so bad at my store, and I love my store, I love the people, but the lack of showing of appreciation like that. Oh, hey, thanks, Charlie. Yeah, that's all fine and well, but when I go in and I see everybody else's accolades and everything. And watch, if I do go in tomorrow, I even said that. Well, we'll see if I come in tomorrow or not. And one of my buddies says, as he's walking out, he's like, Charlie, I could hear that. I'm sorry, bro, but you know what I go through. Jesus. Not one single. And even if there is a posting, I don't look for any of that. But I know that there's not been. It won't be sincere. It won't be real. Bear with me, folks. My bus is coming.
Line 260.
Good afternoon.
Laboratory.
Thank you. So yeah, it's just, I gotta live with my crappy lifestyle the way it is right now at home. Although last night has been quiet, very quiet. It was a little too quiet. I was like, is she dead? Because it was just creepy like quiet. So, and then to come in and just, I'd rather be at work, but today is just, there's just
approaching Oak Road and
I can just say it as nicely as I can. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm just another day for a cause, a reason just to go stop off at the market and go grab a can of beer and just. Nobody really, only a very, very less than a handful of people know about this and the frustration, and I could just easily just give into that frustration, that temptation. That I have this, I have you folks, and I get more. Here's the thing: is I get more accolades from you folks than I have in 2 years of doing this. Of working here, and it's. I'm more appreciated from you, and you show me this. You give me the advice and everything, and the moral support. All right, I don't want it to flip out here. It's close to 30 minutes now, so I'm gonna go home, get comfortable, get something to eat, folks. Hopefully, it's Sunday, March 1st. Hopefully it'll be a pleasant evening. We'll see. Alright, my friends, so you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other. Help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day at all. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on the ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button, tell your friends and family about me, about us. And this poop mess. At the best, that I really, really do hope that this gets back to corporate and something is turned around. This has got to stop. Whether I'm no longer there or not, I feel for the guests. It should not be for a customer to go in and be so disappointed. Not after the kind of money that one is paying, right? All right, my friends. I love you all. Comments, good or bad, close below, and I will talk to you about it. I love you all. Have a beautiful March 1st, Sunday.
Approaching Woodbury.